and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is the last week of the season. I don't know why I'm excited, because I'm actually quite miserable about it, because I don't want it to end. No one wants it to end. It is the Tuesday. I am beating on a friend's shoot today. There's the lovely Ken. We're all lined up ready. Look at him looking all serious. Morning, Ken. Going all camera shy. So we are just on stop at the moment. You can see the other beaters. There's one there and they're out across the field. And we're just waiting to be told to move. So I'm going to take you with me for a day of different beating on a different shoot. I am wrapped up like Michelin Man. I've got thermals on. I have got a hoodie. I've got a heated gilet. Heat is not on. I have got my ridgeline smock and a fur scarf, Didito boots and waterproof trousers. They're deer hunter trousers, and I've got some ridgeline leggings on underneath. So I am really wrapped up. Haven't got my gloves on at the moment. Normally have a pair of gloves on, but it's not actually that nippy. I might have just add, before anyone says that I'm being a sensitive sausage, it said that it was 7 degrees this morning, but it feels like -1. So I thought, no, better put more layers on, because you can always take them off. But anyway, I'm going to take you along with me, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing a beat from a different angle, a different shoot rather, just to see how things are done. This obviously isn't a commercial shoot, it's not a larger shoot. It's a smaller beating team, smaller day. But it's nice, and everyone's really friendly here, and we get lovely 11s, and I'll show you how well looked after we get by the beautiful, wonderful Yaz. But anyway, I'm going to stop rabbited on. Let's go. You know when the drive's about to start, when the big dog comes marching in. Call me old, call me boring, but that's quite cool, isn't it? The middle of a field. Right, let's see what's happening here. The guns are the other side of this hedge, up there a little bit. We have got beaters lined up. You can see them like little soldiers in the field. That line is obviously going that away. We have then got the top man with his new green flag and pooches there. There's another beater with him. They're having a good old chin wag. There is a couple of beaters the other side of this hedge, and this line is coming this way. And there is also t'other side of the field. There is a line of beaters there. So we are doing our 3 sides of the square to squeeze and push the birdies over, I was just looking what that was flying, over the hedge and over the guns. Now I know there is a lot of wind today. I'm really sorry if it's coming through and it's really loud when you're watching this. I could have a little portable microphone clipped on here and into the end of my phone, but it's not practical when you're in a field and when you're beating. It just isn't practical. I mean, it's raining a little bit, so it's even practical to have my phone out. But I want to show you how it works on different shoots. Look at the sky. That is an angry cloud. That means you're getting wet. Just give you a little 360. We are on the move. As you can see, the beaters have come in closer. The guns are over there. You can hear shots going off. We're pushing them towards this corner. You can now see the other line of beaters coming in. Clear the shots. There is a valley down there. And that's where the guns are.
Apologies.
Daisy, what happened to you this morning?
I fell down the grate and got my welly stuck in lots of cow pooed water.
So you're a bit mucky. But I have said to you, my wardrobe has got a pair of schmoes you can have.
Yeah.
And then I think I've even got dry socks, and I've got some waterproof trousers.
I got waterproof trousers in the boots. wearing
But she's not wearing them. Because why? Because you didn't think it was going to be wet today.
No, because we haven't had any rain.
Okay, so it is now raining a lot harder. So I don't know how much of this drive I'm going to be able to film. We have got, the guns are the other side of the hedge. We've got beaters lined out, you can just see them. And we are pushing the field that way. We've got 3 sides of the square again. It is raining, I'm hoping it's going to dry off in a minute because this is really not ideal. No one wants to get soaking wet, no one wants to shoot in the rain. Birds don't want to fly in the rain. So let's see how it goes. When you start looking around, there are loads of fossils everywhere. There's another one there. Pretty cool, isn't it? That drive went well. Lots of shots. We are now on to the next drive. I'm walking out with very muddy trotters through the field. I feel like I've got ankle weights on. I'll show you what they look like in a second. But it's making it exceptionally hard work just to walk across a flat field. I mean, if I want to be fair to myself, there's a slight incline, but it's not like I'm going uphill. And I am walking across. I'll have a beater behind me in a minute. I'm linking up with the other line. And then we're going to take this one through. Then I think it's 11's. Because I'm starving. I haven't had breakfast. I know that's my fault. I've literally had a coffee. Might have had 2 coffees. Very bad for me, I know. But, ooh, getting that puff. It is ever so slippy. And wet. Very wet. So now I've got ankle weights on. Who needs the gym? I mean, look at that. That is a muddy trotter. I normally don't like having a radio. In fact, I hate having a radio because you can't always hear it and I lose it. But I can't actually see one other beater. So I'm relying on beaters to come through and whistle me through so I know where they are. I think there was a couple over in that corner. I think one of them's meant to be following me. Can't see them yet, but I'm sure they're going to come. I think I can hear a dog whistle. That's always positive. But yeah, rolled on 11's because it is cold and it is wet. I'm not by myself. That is the beater's wagon. And I'm guessing they're going to get dropped in a gateway over here somewhere. Then they're going to come and join me. So I reckon I'm a little bit premature here. Okay, the guns are that way. There are beaters on that hedge line. We've just seen a flash of an orange flag. There are beaters down there which are going to come up to me in a minute. And we're all pushing it that way. That drive is done. And we are wet. We are going back for 11's. Yeah. If you fall over down this hill, I've got to give you mouth to mouth. When you are royalty, like this one, you don't walk.
Oh no.
You get the buggy, don't you? That's with the girls. Like a rose between 2 thorns. Aren't you?
Aren't you lucky?
I am very lucky.
You need windscreen wipers on those glasses, don't you?
I do.
Not on the buggy. Phil, he can't see. We have just had 11's. I didn't manage to get any footage of it. We did 4 drives and then we had 11's. And what did we have? We had sausages with caramelised onion. We then had sausages with whole grain mustard. We had little Yorkshire puddings with beef, horseradish and a bit of dill on top. We had lots of chocolate, lots of Rice Krispies and little Rice Krispie bites and snacks like that, crisps. A little bit of Baileys. Not really feeling port at the moment. Feel like I'm all ported out. Because it's the end of the season. I knew I could hear someone. Can hear the beater, but can't see the beater. I can now see him. He's probably going to tell me I'm in the wrong spot. I've seen him. He hasn't seen me. my beating spot is okay. It's all right. I think I was meant to be to the other side of that fence, but he did say high post, which went to the high post, and then 10 yards on, 5 yards to the right. So I went 10 yards on and 5 yards to the right and climbed over a fence, almost ripped all my trousers. So I said, I'm not climbing back. So that's fine because there's someone else outside anyway. Okay, so this is the 5th drive of the day. The beaters are going to come from this way in a second. I am one side. I'm going to link up with the back line, and then we're going to push it across. There is another line of beaters the other side of the hedge in front of me. And we're doing our 3 sides of a square. A bit like a big horseshoe shape this time. There is a gun behind me. The rest of them are pegged out that way. As you can see from the sky, it's pretty much stopped raining. We did dry out at 11's. That was the longer 11's because everyone was a bit soggy, and obviously the guns like to go into the lodge. They can warm up by the fire and everything. But I can hear beaters moving, and you can hear them. But until you see them, I don't have radio on me, so I've sort of got to listen and guess for where everyone is. Hopefully it goes to plan. Just to explain a little bit better, there is a gun down there. The rest are pegged out along there. There is a beating line that away. There is one that away, and there is one that away. So they're going to come towards. I'm going to link up with them, and then we're all going to mosey on through there to that hedge, and then the flushing point is over here somewhere. Okay, this one is a little bit different, but on a side note, people have commented over the months that my accent does change, and I'll say things like where you to, or like t'other, and then the next minute I sound completely different. Okay, so I'm originally from Hampshire. My accent in Hampshire was very different to what it is now. I have been in Somerset for 6.5 years. The further into Somerset you go, the broader the accent gets. So where I've been surrounded by people with a Somerset accent, you do pick up an accent. I've been here 6.5 years. However, if I then am with people from Hampshire, my old accent kicks in again. And then if I go up to Exmoor and I'm up in the West Country, up in Somerset, it gets broader again. I'll be like, where you to? T'other side? Or here, come here. And then I go back to Hampshire and it's completely different. But I think that's the same as everyone that's lived in 2 places. Your accent reverts back. So it's not me putting on a voice. It's just how it is. There you go. Just in case you ever wondered. At 11's, we all take snacks for later on in the day. These are kid sizes. Don't judge me. These are kid sizes. Maltesers. Wait, look how small it is. It's tiny. Missed! 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 Well, at the top, obviously I was in the maize crop. I did pop back over the fence, found a low bit and went back through. And then all the other beaters, you know, what do you do when you're in a cover crop and it's the end of the season? Launch your maize cobs at me. So I've just been dodging them. You could really see them always hitting me, but I didn't manage to film to get any of them going over my head. But yeah, so that was a little bit interesting, to say the least. And we've all been cheering because one of the guns today normally beats, and I flagged up a bird and she hit it. It was literally one hell of a shot. She absolutely folded it, and we were all going woo like little cheerleaders cheering her on. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the other beaters. Most of them have gone over the ridge back up to the beaters bus. I'm the Land Rover, which is that away, and so I'm just waiting for my chauffeur to catch up with me to give me a lift back. Then we're heading on to the next drive. But yeah, God, it's good fun. But I didn't enjoy walking up that hill straight after 11s with a full belly. Not gonna lie, don't think anyone would. When you're beating, there are several pieces of clothing that are vital to beating. You don't have to have branded stuff. I mean, good quality stuff does tend to be slightly better, but you don't have to pay through the nose for anything. But you need good boots for good tread, waterproof trousers, which are bramble proof. Nothing really will be barbed wire proof. There's only a few items that I have that are barbed wire proof, and a waterproof jacket. Smock versions are better, they do tend to be better. They come past your bum, so they keep your bum dry, and the water then doesn't get stuck on your bum. It trickles down and drips onto the floor. I'm not cold today. I've been absolutely soaking wet. I'm dry underneath and I'm warm. I have got a heated gilet on, but I haven't had it turned on today because I have got a thermal top on and leggings on underneath my trousers. So I am nice and toasty. And I'm going to be first back to the Land Rover, which is rare because normally I'm talking to someone or slower at walking back. And I'm almost there. I can hear them behind me. They're a little distance. So yeah, first back. Definitely going to need a power wash later on. I'm absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. Come on, boys, hurry up.
Yes, darling. I thought you'd like it slow.
We are just about to start the last drive of the season here. Oh, we're sad. We're so sad. Well, that's a squeeze, isn't it? You're squeezing me tight. Are you sad that it's the last drive?
Yeah.
Really sad? We'll see you next season.
No, I'll see me next season. All being well.
See you next season.
All being
Skipping
well.
along the field, all being well, which I'm sure it will be.
Well, I hope so.
Oh my God, there's Gobby, the other side of the fence. Here comes the other one. Hang on. We don't want that one. Oh hell, we don't want that one. No, I'm surrounded now. Woo! 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 Can we start? Bit windy. We have started the last drive of the season on this shoot. The rain has stopped, but as you can hear, it's very windy. So I'm just making my way across the field. Woo! It's tough when you're traipsing through mud, but yeah, I'm gonna miss it. Ooh, quite emotional, quite sad. It was my last official proper day loading yesterday, so it's all coming to an end. That's 5 months that have flown by. 5 months, I can't believe it. Obviously partridge season starts 1st of September. So yeah, it's gone very, very, very fast. Had the best season ever, but boy am I gutted. It's almost over, only a few days left. I've got Peter's Day in a few days. You can see that the sky doesn't really know quite what it wants to do, but it's quite calm underneath. That's definitely a rain cloud above. So hopefully we'll finish this last drive before it gets soggy. So that is us done and dusted on this shoot for another year. I am just about to go in and help my lovely friend Yaz dish up dinner, and then of course with the washing up, and then head off. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, beating on a different shoot just so you can see what goes on in different places. And I will see you all next time. Hello, gorgeous. This is where the guns are going to eat. And look at the lovely fire roaring away. Oh, get me next to it. It is cold. Yaz, what are you cooking?
Gammon roast.
Okay.
With some sticky toffee pudding, homemade.
All homemade.
With some custard and yeah, I've just been up to my eyes in stuffing balls.
So from Yaz and I, we'll see you next season. Bye!